alrighty. With this one right here, and everything else, with the provincial, you got the Bruce Wayne with Tremz. You got the Tremz, and you got with the just the Trinities, especially Tremz and just the Bruce Wayne, especially with his whole, condensal and everything else, especially with the Bruce Wayne, like you got something Bruce Wayne and just with the whole Tremzy and especially how how he comes around and how he just let shit go, let shit trolls and everything else. You got something just Brucey, with the Brucey and the Brucey Wayne and everything else, especially with the whole the Wayne and the Lufos.
T6 in the house, so you know what's good.
Yo, you get me? Scouts tracking back and full of fist, nigga. Fuck the ops, fuck the opposition, nigga. I need bands, you get me? If it ain't bands, why we chatting, bro? Why you want me lying, lad? Leg it, before you get one. Bang, bang. Look.
I mask up like Bruce Wayne, I turn your plug to a stain. She can't text me about no days, I give her the wood, she can't complain. Your boy got shot on his doorstep, fucking with gang, he chose his fate. Can't maintain what's on his brain.
Leg it, before you get one. Bang, bang. Look.
I mask up like Bruce Wayne, I turn your plug to a stain. She can't text me about no days, I give her the wood, she can't complain. Your boy got shot on his doorstep, fucking with gang, he chose his fate. Can't maintain what's on his brain. Pain, pain, pain. I roll up like Snoop Dogg, I'm smoking doinks.
Why you want me lying, lad? Leg it, before you get one. Bang, bang. Look.
I mask up like Bruce Wayne, I turn your plug to a stain. She can't text me about no days, I give her the wood, she can't complain. Your boy got shot on his doorstep, fucking with gang, he chose his fate. Can't maintain what's on his brain. Pain, pain, pain.
Oh, and that gets real sticky and dangerous, and everything else can't maintain what's on his brain. Especially some people, like, they just they already live in that. They was already listed as that. They was raised in that, so it's like whatever that's on their mind, they're really gone. They're really gone, because it's like what they've been through, what they seen. Especially the whole thing. He said he masked up, even just like Bruce. He's masked up, and the whole thing, and he said, he was even, progressing the whole, blocks and everything else. Like he was the control of the blocks, and everything else, especially with the whole thing, like coming into it, like it just really extends the whole thing, especially how the whole thing is already maneuvering. Like the main thing that's right here is just it has a knot to it, because the whole thing is just phenomenal.
I roll up like Snoop Dogg, I'm smoking doinks, that's Cali Fogs. Man can't fuck no off-what's on the they look like frogs. I don't sit on the fence, no way, it's clean up time, I grip them up. She can't claim she's paying away, I just want money, holidays and Glocks. I can't call you me, mate, you're fake, I know you're a blatant snake. He got shot in the shoulder, took that trip, it was no mistake. Money.
Oh, he said take them shots, and it ain't no mistake. I got that wrong. He said you gotta take those shots and eat with them, like even eat with them, especially you gotta take that pain. Like if you don't have to take that pain, then I mean you shouldn't even take a shot. Like he said, they didn't got but loose today and got shot, but that's what happens when it comes to the stuff that's what's going on and everything else, especially as you out here and these potential things, that's gonna happen. You gotta actually take you might end up crashing, or something else, but shout out to, Snoop Dogg and everything else, because the way this whole thing else and everything else coming into, like, it's another for pro big.
He got shot in the shoulder, took that trip, it was no mistake. Money on me head, that's petty chains, I got straps, but I up the rate. Nobody's sliding for you today, not today. to day to day. Every day I'm moving official. I got mine with me, you know it's a pistol. Don't try me, you know it's an issue. Face on a T and your mum saying miss you. You must be smoking crystal. Try rob me, you get hit with missiles. Fake love, you can keep that shit. I can see through that, it's artificial. Little 3-8, that's my main lady. Me starting is a 4-5, I'm bringing it out if you wanna act crazy. Ask about me, I'm shifty and shady, brazy. Bad bitch hang with gang, you know she moving brazy. Diamonds dancing on my fingers, they got moves like Patrick Swayze. I mask up like Bruce Wayne, I turn your plug to a stain. She can't text me about
who I turn your block to a stand. Hey, I'm masked up just like Bruce Wayne. I turn your whole mask into, I turn your whole block into a masked range. Like who's the whole thing, especially just like Bruce Wayne, and you know him having this whole thing, and him just having this whole thing. You know he just being him, who he is. You know, hey, you know ain't no telling. You know what's going on. You know behind this whole behalf and everything else. But you know this one right here, it's it's just lamely.
no days, I give her the wood, she can't complain. Your boy got shot in the store, said fuck him with gang, he chose his fate. Can't maintain what's on his brain. Pain, pain, pain. I mask up like Bruce Wayne, I turn your plug to a stain. She can't text me about no days, I give her the wood, she can't complain. Your boy got shot in the store, said fuck him with gang, he chose his fate. Can't maintain what's on his brain. Pain, pain, pain.
T6 in the house, so you know what's good.
Oh, this one though right here, with the Bruce Wayne and everything else. Hey, but he was saying pain, pain, especially you ain't, especially when it comes with everything else too. You gotta a lot of people didn't really been through, they ain't really been through, a sacrifice, or they had to take risks, where they had to, be in the lowest, being the lowest, being the lowest of the lowest, especially not having nothing, and you having something coming from nothing, and then you having all that pain and even that suffering. So, especially with this one right here, you can put this on a repeat, because he's really, it puts his whole ambitions to it. But you got with Tremz and everything else, especially with the Bruce Wayne. I was messing with this, but make sure you guys definitely go check this one out and everything else. But make sure you guys definitely subscribe, like, comment, everything else. With this whole thing, especially with the and Bruce Wayne thing coming into it and everything else, especially with this whole thing. But just with this one.